On the show today, Bobrisky declared a national threat by the federal government. Thatcher's boyfriend faces audit. MI silences Vector. And all that's been trending all week on our social media space. And now, meet your host, Sydney Shocker.
Alright, no telling. It's the new cool on TV, Social Trend. That spot where we're going to talk about everything social media. That's right. I'm your boy, I'm Sydney Shocker. I can't wait to hit the ground running. So if you're there, I'm saying welcome on board and let's do this. Okay, Bobrisky seemed never to stop trending. That's right. Especially when it comes to being a national problem.
We are now standing as young persons, holding our future into our hands. That we henceforth from now, we do not want to hear anything about Bobrisky. The cultural intonation of what he is doing is actually affecting our brothers and sisters. So we are here to read this press conference to the hearing of our Nigerians and the young persons who gave us their vote as executives of the National Youth Council of Nigeria.
After these massive protests, a couple of weeks back in Abuja by the National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, and a total shutdown of its 19 million naira planned birthday bash in Lagos for supposed indecent acts about a pub by the Nigerian police, it seemed Nigeria's first and only cross-dresser, Bobrisky, is gradually becoming a national problem as he recently attracted the attention of the federal government, who pronounced him a national threat during the week. Trouble began when the cross-dresser Bobrisky was spotted using the female toilet at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. This to many didn't go down well as his gender was being questioned by the ladies present at the airport. This propelled the Director General of the National Center for Arts and Culture, Otumba Shegun, pronouncing Bobrisky a serious health hazard and even more dangerous than the killer disease, Ebola. He went ahead appealing to the leadership of the Nigerian Medical Association to please enlighten people on the dangers of women sharing public toilets with Bobrisky, stating by using public female toilets, Bobrisky has constituted a serious threat to women across the country. So the federal government is calling on travelers, tourists, to be careful whenever they notice the presence of Bobrisky, mostly as it affects sharing of public facilities, especially toilets. Are these developments in any way getting at the cross-dresser? I doubt. For the personality still walks the city undisturbed, showing up on social media and doling out money to people, especially ex-Big Brother Naija Pepper Den contestants who just wrapped up a 99 days show a week ago. So, when next you see Bobrisky sharing a public toilet with you as a woman anywhere in the country, please base, or possibly raise an alarm and still base. Because that's what it is.
Now check it out. The Big Brother Naija Pepper Den show might be over, having a winner by the name Messi. But hey, the drama after the show is far from over, as Thatcher's boyfriend, Ladi, and her brother, Samson, have been accused of embezzling funds made available to enable her be in the house while the show was on, before she was unfortunately disqualified a week to the end of the show.
Oh my God! Uncle Uzo! I can see you! Okay, shout out to Uncle Uzo.
While Mercy Lambo was busy breaking record as the first ever Nigerian female to win the Big Brother Naija Pepper Den show in Lagos, clinching the whooping sum of 60 million naira both in cash, an automobile, and gift prizes,
the winner of Big Brother Naija Pepper Den is Mercy!
No leave, no transfer crooner, Tasha was busy battling a friend and supporter of hers, Jaruma Empire, over the 50 million naira she initially promised her after being disqualified from the show. Report has it that after making this video,
I don't support violence, I don't support rudeness, arrogance, all of that. I do not support it. But the fact is that Thatcher, her mother is late, and you know, she basically has no one else but us. Yeah, she has her father and her other siblings. So please allow her to heal and allow her to lick her wounds. Now, 1,000 dirhams is 100,000 naira, and a bundle of 100,000 dirhams is 10 million naira. Okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million naira. Tasha, come home, okay?
She later took it down from her Instagram page, just like she did so few minutes after Tasha was disqualified, barely few days to the end of the show. Though when asked why, she said she was informed Tasha's boyfriend Ladi and brother Samson allegedly embezzled money provided for them running into millions to use in enabling Tasha stay behind in the house to the end of the show before her unfortunate disqualification. They should come out and state the date, time and amount left on ground for transparency's sake, or else she's out. The folks in question though, Tasha's boo or twin, as she fondly referred to him while in the Big Brother Naija show, denies ever being given such funds. He said he only received 100,000 naira in August and nothing more, and that of Bobrisky never came through. But Tasha's team, who petitioned Jaruma the minute she promised giving Tasha the 50 million naira, insists the duo embezzled millions of naira donated on behalf of Tasha while she was still in the house. So, who is lying? I tell you what, social media always has this way of nabbing those who aren't real. So, watch out.
More. When it comes to money, man, there's no brother, there's no boyfriend, I tell you, no girlfriend, though. Money actually has powers, y'all. For real. I wish her the best, man. Most definitely, that's what we do. We wish her the best and the feelings. At least she has know right now that, hey, being unruly doesn't pay. Humility is key. Such a trend right here on ITV with your boy Sydney Shocker, making it rocking, grinding as always. Now check it out. Let's go check out all the trended all week long. There's so numerous to mention, man. Let's go check it out.
If you want me to kiss, switch off this light, lock the door, and kiss you for a minute. That's what they do in the court. Then you switch off.
BBC documentary on sexual harassment in Nigerian universities dubbed Sex for Grades shook the internet and social media space, opening cans of worms as a certain senior lecturer of the University of Lagos, Dr. Boniface, had a bad one being busted as one of the serious sex predictors in our campuses.
If you agree, I agree. Authority will not care. Nobody will care. Your mother will not care. Time for cold room experience.
Did you lock the door?
Yeah, it's locked. This is dark.
Sir?
Come first. My baby. My baby. No, wait. That's what I'm not going to hang.
Okay, sir.
It's okay, sir.
The documentary, making use of a spy camera, reviewed a secret room in the campus known as the Cold Room, which has been closed down by the school authority anyway, and on how several girls serviced lecturers for grades while the Cold Room was still functioning prior to now.
Okay. I don't want to inconvenience. Pardon? I don't remember.
Did you stop pushing yourself away? Don't be my wife.
Pardon?
Don't be my wife. Stop pushing yourself away.
Although the lecturer spoke to one of the national dailies after this bust, he refused giving his own account of what transpired between himself and the girl used in busting him by the BBC. Rather, referring the reporters to the university for more information. According to the lecturer, Dr. Boniface, he said, "If I talk, I'll be running foul of the varsity law. Don't put undue pressure on me to say beyond what I've said already." Though we hear reports of the lecturer making an attempt on his life, unconfirmed though, can sexual harassment bill be passed already by the lawmakers just to put an end to this menace? As at press time, we understand a bill at a 5-year jail sentence is being proposed by the House though, which will pass to law anytime soon to ensure this menace and monster that has been around for ages, sexual harassment in Nigerian campuses, is nipping the bud as soon as possible. While in the US, Drake, the Super American rapper, was battling his dad, who tried rubbishing his credibility in the mud. Well, the dad, Dennis Graham, went on air to say all Drake said about him in his records in the past were all false. And he did so just to be able to sell records. To this, Drake said his dad's claims were gross. I woke up this morning, so hot, man. My father will say anything to anyone willing to listen to him. What a dad. It's sad when family gets like this. But what can we really do? That's the people we're stuck with. Every bar I've ever spat was the truth. And the truth is hard for some people to accept. Drake, I got you on this one. This felt like a bomb on each and every one of us on social media. Wizkid revealing how he left his former record label, EME Records, owned by Banky W, with outrightly nothing. I'm talking about money.
And when I left the label, it was so crazy. Like, nobody really knows that story. My boy Baz is with me right here. He knew the story. Like, I literally had to leave with 0 naira. Like, I left. Really? And I was Wizkid. Like, I had to leave, like, with 0. Should this be why he stylishly dodged his wedding in 2017, both at home and in Dubai? I leave that to you to ponder on. While at the other end of Lagos, second crooner MC Galaxy, in his usual generous way, was doling out money to Big Brother Naija Top 5 and Cindy, namely Fraud, Omashola, Cindy, and Kafi, who couldn't make it through to the venue due to the heavy downpour and traffic congestion in Lagos on that very fateful day.
So, Omashola, 300. Thank you. 300. I 300,000 for you. Oh yeah, 300. Man. You don't shout worry. Worry! Streets! Boss, you lucky. Just cash me like that. No, much not self call lucky partner. 900 for Jenny, sir. I tell you, you take that. Probably I say,
First of all, I want to say thank you to every single person who nominated me on his page, who said that I deserve the money, and who voted for me. Thank you so much. I also want to say thank you to MC Galaxy for the opportunity to win the money. Now, I don't take it lightly that I won the money. I don't take it lightly that people supported me and voted for me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. But earlier today, I was in a photo shoot, and I was then coming from the mainland to the island. Now, there was serious traffic, and I did say I was on my way, but I see that Cindy got the money, and I really want to say congratulations to her.
Hey! I will come with the lucky person.
Oh my god.
This is 500,000. Come back. Never go. This is 500,000. This is another 500,000. So this is 1 million naira for you.
But MC Galaxy once again shocked everyone as he wired Kafi's 500,000 naira gift to her via, phone transfer. That's how stars do, yeah? Okay.
You think you can graduate from this school without kissing my cock? You are dead wrong.
Guess who is calling for birth control pills for men? Who else, if not controversial Nollywood actress Tonto Dike? The actress, who seemed to have taken a break from social media lately, bounced back, shaking a major table, implying men should be asked to use birth control pills like their female counterparts. Her argument was, when you have a female giving birth once a year after 9 months, you have a man that can impregnate 9 or more women at once, and that leads to population explosion. Tonto! Fact though, but can any man agree to this, stopping his right to fire down? And can we live without including this video to our trends? Immediately after Tiwa Savage exited this FM studio in Lagos, these OAPs began gossiping her and her music.
Is it that I could have? No, if you said I wouldn't have put it, you said you I would have left it on, but I cut it. That's why I stopped it. It's not right. She can't resist. My God. Yes, no, she don't sing here. She's a fool. She's singing people's songs. She's blowing. Imagine if Don't go on the page and say you see your face, see your WCW.
Yemi Alade reacting said, and I quote, "It is impossible to be liked by everyone, but in this clip, we see 3 women ridiculing and making small talk about successful women, to the extent of calling someone a fool. She even took her song off the system's programming play. I don't even understand the English or language this lady used to insult me when she mentioned my name. However, I am even more perplexed as to the mental state of these women. How can people this wounded in spirit and poor in mind be able to get jobs that involve addressing millions of people, influencing their thoughts, educating listeners, promoting justice?" Nonetheless, women do support women, and unfortunately, these 3 are just a few who doesn't.
There you have it, man. Trends back to back, yo. You know, things happening, trends breaking. Oh boy, it feels so good being able to break the internet, doesn't it? It sure does. Now, MI and Vector seem to be having a problem.
Serious hip hop, really do you like Ati logo, my guy? My history go be like Alva Nikoko, my guy. Greedy rapper where they spoil another rapper, waka up on the money where then they pay the fool, is still no do, my guy. Shame.
The ongoing beef between Vector and Mr. Incredible MI took a new twist right after Vector dropped his second diss song.
I mean, their chairman is panicking, pushing buttons like a rookie playing video games. He's thinking it's fun shot until the men show you why the men are men. No open letters, make I one shot. Henny upgrades you, double upgrade too. Now you bite the fingers to fed you grateful. I gave names, benefits, Barry Lanes, Vader too. You claim you had a budget that only favors your crew. African rapper #1, man, fat boy the flavor left. I don't care if you respect me, just don't play yourself. You made a cipher, but my name started trending. I retweeted, then your claim started bending.
Tetracycline and granted an interview to Daddy Freeze on why he's actually beefing with MI.
2015, we're going to do the King Kong remix that had Fino, Reminisce, Classic, and Uzi Kwendu. It was supposed to have M as well, because if you see, there are 2 Yoruba rappers, there are 2 Igbo rappers, there's 1 Hausa rapper. So one of the things that I wanted to do then was take my music and encourage unity in Nigeria. It sounds very overflogged and cliche, but it's obvious there's still separation in Nigeria. So I wanted, and I reached out to you, and you said you're obliged. I was like, yes, let's do this. We have facts. It's all in email and chat.
Can I see the email?
I will show you.
Okay.
Like, we had this conversation in 2015. All of a sudden, you just never sent the verse in. And I just saw it as, well, finally, financial, and I am if you did very busy. You understand? Even though I was a bit, it was awkward for me. You could have just said, I'm busy. Right? But, and yes, I can show you the chat. It just ended there. And I remember it always ended with me saying stuff like, Happy New Year. Like, how far? And I didn't get a response after a while, so I let it go. If I accord you respect to have those conversations with you, the least you can do is tell me straight to my face, I'm busy, or I don't want to do it, or it's not in line with what I'm pushing right now. It's fine, but don't ignore. But even if you ignore, now human being you be, now you get right to misbehave the same way I get right to misbehave. But when they now interview you on TV, you can say anything. You can say, they said, oh, why haven't you done a record with Vector? Like, because everybody is hip hop, right? You are supporting hip hop so much. You guys could feature. And he goes, and this is online with Osage. I don't know why I've not recorded this record, and I'm the guy that wants to work with everybody. Come on, man. Like, the least you can do is say, we tried to work, but I've been busy, or we just don't know what it, I think he said that at a point, but you're not saying, you're the one that wants to work with everybody, and you're saying, you know what happened. I sent you the record, you never sent your verse in. But that's okay. We move into 2018 to show there was no grudge, and God sees my heart, I swear. There was no grudge. It was uncomfortable, but moving on, it happened. I mean, say, you get people on future where I know get interest, and maybe I'm ashamed to tell them.
Word.
That's me.
Happens to the best of us.
So, so here's another record titled Clowns, but then Clowns is a funny metaphor for how funny it is when people let fear determine how they live their lives. So it's really about fear, but it's clowning the idea of fear as a prerequisite requirement to decide in life. You can't say out of fear, nah, he might do this thing. You do him, you do him. And I said we spoke first. He says, okay, please send it to me. He gives me his email. I send you the record, and you say, oh, you even gave me a date that would have the feature done. And I was like, oh, cool, nice one. And I hit you up like, hey, bro, what's up, Alpha? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Or I understand how that you're busy. It's cool, but no shaking, shall no forget. Like the previous one, he just stopped responding. So in my head, if it's okay for you to know that this happened, the least you can do is be honest at your interviews, or just don't say anything.
After this, M.I., who initially promised his fans never to engage Vector in any diss song, dropped his anyway, titled The Viper.
And so the Viper wants to war with me. My OG called and said, yo, M.I., don't reward and be. Remember, building bridges been our priority. Remember who you are, Judah promised me. And so I swore by my name, cause there is no higher authority. I will not destroy you, instead I give you maturity. Your soul is unclean, your heart is full of impurity. And jealousy, nigga, jealousy, yeah. This isn't a diss, this is truth. Listen, this is wisdom I'm giving to you, cause you my youth. You can never battle Jude, your default setting is lose. That's why I choose when you raise your alarm to hit that snooze. You always hated me. Your very first line on your first single showed how you rated me. But Larry, see, I've always rated you. You know, be made to me, though you should look up to me like your pilot. I'm happy my son is taller, doesn't mean you won't dobale chale.
He went ahead as well on national TV at the Big Brother Naija Grand Finale, Total Damage Control, where he performed his hit song, Bad Belle, and you all know who he was referring to.
We have haters, let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say no snakes. Yes, we don't want any snakes, I swear by my name, because there is no higher authority. I will not destroy you, instead I give you maturity. Let's go, Bad Belle, ladies and gentlemen. Bad Belle? Bad Belle? He's allowed. Hey! He's allowed. He's allowed. Hey! Bad Belle? He's allowed. What? He's allowed.
Though days later, M.I. was busted as Vector leaked a private chat they both had on his Instagram page DM, with M.I. trying very hard pacifying the rapper, telling him to come over to Chocolate City and get signed. This was after Vector released the killer of all these songs, Judas the Rat.
Jesse Jags, you're my buddy. I couldn't do this in a hurry, but the truth about your brother's been blurry. So sometime in this sermon, I'll say some uncomfortable facts to show his fans their goat is really a rat. Let's start the lecture with a brace yourself. I know if you encountered you would hate yourself. Who are the rappers that I put on? Many more plus 2 out of your 3. And I didn't sign anything, I did it all for free. Since you were scratching on the surface like your DJ Lambo, how about the guns you brought to help one become Rambo? The next one I did a feature with, trended years ago, still mentioned it in a tweet, and it trended on the go. So what am I supposed to do? Sign a man I wouldn't sign. I don't do politics music, leaving people suffering behind. The Yoruba people have a saying, any dale lo bale law. Everybody is living with visionscape, oh yeah, ko bale law. You call yourself a teacher, but your students failed in real life. Your brother was such a gift, you wrapped away from the light. I mean, you claim helping people who are struggling to make it. Well, Jesse's struggling to make it. You the Lagos, you the floss, Chamasa, you not boss. But your brother went from Lagos to Ondo, then to Jos. Chalk City went down from all antics. The last I checked, Jesse was in a Chalk Boy mansion. But since your big brother evicted him is part of the game, you didn't care about your father, the one you both share his name. And now you're trying to be my father. LOL, that's what he said.
M.I. quickly deleted the chart, saying he never knew men in their 30s still leak out to the public private charts. That didn't stop Vector from screaming, Baba don't delete am oh. What a beef.
Now let's go check out what I call my top 5 trending videos of the week. Are you ready? I know you are. Let's go.
Top 5 trending videos of the week.
I told you I want to marry you. You told me let's see how it goes. But the process we were seeing how it was going. I was spending money. Let's see how it goes. Some guys are sick. In this generation we are in now, you got to be smart. Be smart. If you tell somebody you want to marry the person and she say, I'll think about it. When she asks you for money, tell her you too will think about it.
Top 5 trending videos of the week.
Auntie Chelsea, bye. Auntie Chelsea, see you. Auntie Chelsea, save Johnny. Auntie Chelsea, will miss you. You forgot your catapult in my daddy's bedroom.
Did you see that?
Was this the size of catapult David used to shoot down Goliath in the Bible?
Hand it over to me now, immediately! I said give it to me! Give it to me.
Top 5 trending videos of the week. Top 5 trending videos of the week.
Oh, no.
Top 5 trending videos of the week. Top 5 trending videos of the week.
Top 5 trending videos, man, every week. Can I go without hitting you with my goof of the week? I don't think so. Let's go kick it.
Goof of the week. Goof of the week.
So that's how we wrap it up today on the show. It's been such a trend. It hits you every Thursday, 4:30 p.m. on our satellite broadcast, GoTV 107, Star Times 130. Then you have a repeat broadcast on Sunday on our terrestrial broadcast, and that's channel 22 ITV. Don't forget, we're open for market. That's right. So you want to sponsor the show, hit me up, man, or hit my people at the Glass House, Epodo Benin City, man. Let them know what's up, because whatever you put right here is going to trend. It's such a trend. They know the deal. I'm Cindy Shock. I love you. See you on the next one. Ciao.
Uh-oh.